Yeah. Commander Ford found me at the gate when I was a few months old. Now, honestly, things aren't bad here if you stay inside. Good people, well, all right food. And most importantly, strong walls. Now, I haven't been out in the city, but Ace tells me stories. And sounds like a nightmare. I'm happy I grew up here. It means I can give back, too. Keep us safe. I hope Wallace likes it here. I mean, it won't be easy without Mark. I'll look out for him. Well, I know he founded the ward. He closed the gates to protect everybody from the root. But, Commander Ford doesn't like it when people talk about him, though. I mean, it seems like the founder was a hero, but she's always got this scowl when he's mentioned. Oh, she's a great leader. She taught me everything I know. Like, I never knew my parents. I mean, everybody here raised me, really, but she's always been my mentor. She can be tough, though. A commander has to make the hard choices, right? I still think I could have pulled Mark in the gates without the root making it in, but... well, she had to make a call, and I gotta respect that. Remember, no restricted areas. Oh, traveler.
I feel like that. Oh.
Well, but, I mean, I'll see you around. Hey, traveler.
Now that I figured out how to do this. Lieutenant Evelyn Cedar, 15th December 1968. Lieutenant Evelyn Cedar, one of only 7 survivors to make it off the atoll. We had to abandon Ward 16 and retreat to Central here in Ward 13. Everyone else, they're all dead. Harsgard, Neville, Green, Parker, Mackenzie, every last one of them is gone. We're the only ones left. The Root invaded Ward 13 too. There are bodies everywhere. Root and human both. Thankfully, the Root left for some reason. The place is abandoned. The Dreamers are gone. That's what the Root came for. I don't know how I know that, but I'm certain of it. The Root and the Dreamers are connected somehow. I can feel it. When the Dreamers were killed, the Root no longer had a reason to stay. Captain Ford, commander now, I guess, says we're holding up here while we figure out our next move. He's fixed the crystal so nothing can follow us from the atoll, and there are only a few physical entrances. It should be defensible for as long as we need it. God, this is a hell of a Hanukkah. 15th, April 1969. It's been months now. The ward almost feels normal. We've cleaned the bodies out, though there are some doors we still can't get into. Commander Ford has us looking for survivors, getting them into the ward. He's a brave man. Smart. Not like the bastards who got us into this mess. Thanks to Ford, we survived the first wave of the Root invasion, which is more than can be said for the rest of the world. The Root didn't just come out of the wards, they attacked all over. All at once. No one was ready. Armies were overwhelmed. France even tried nukes. Nukes on their own land. Then they went quiet. We've lost all communication with anyone. The city is a war zone. We're surviving, but barely. How can we do this? May 3rd, 1969. I've been having dreams lately. I hear the root, smell them, watch them from inside their own heads as they hunt down and slaughter the survivors. When I wake up, I can still feel their joy, their rage. Sometimes it takes me a while to remember who I am, where I am. It's freaking me out. May 24th, 1969. We lost so many people today. Took control of a water tower, though. It'll keep us alive. But I keep wondering if it's worth it. So many died so that we can. Scrape by what we can. Scrape by until they kill us too. Commander Ford spoke for the dead, assured us their sacrifice would not be forgotten. So long as we have breath, he said, we have hope. I wish I could believe that. June 2nd, 1969. Read across some old letters and journals from the folks who lived here before. They were full of hope, excitement. Andrew, Commander Ford, caught me reading, but I guess he'd been reading them too. He said their hope worried him. It was misguided, he said. Just like we were in Ward 16, just like I am now. I couldn't help but snort. What the hell did he have to be hopeful for? He laughed when I told him he actually thinks we'll survive, that we'll come back from this somehow. I thought he was naive, but his hope is what's kept us going, isn't it? It's kept us alive for so long. I must have said as much because he smiled and said we were only alive because of people like me. People who caught details he missed and challenged his optimism. He said my cynicism made his optimism more real. I'm laughing again, just thinking about it. Of all the things to be worried about, he's worried about having hope, and he thinks I'm keeping us alive? God, what a man. August 12th, 1969. Had another root dream last night. This one was different. Real. They were waiting for us in my dream near the hotel courtyard where we've been growing food. I told Ford about it. I thought he'd dismiss it. God knows my CO did that often enough, but he said it was worth checking out. Good thing, too, because they were there waiting. We fought them off because of my dream. Afterwards, I admitted my other dreams to Ford, said it's been going on for a while. He wanted me to tell the others, so I told the rest of the 7. We'll see what happens, but I think it was the right call. He's a good man. Andrew, I always knew it, but he's a good man. August 15th, 1969. Okay, but what would it even look like if I hit on the leader of the ward? He doesn't need that right now. We're just trying to survive. Who the hell thinks of dating in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? Lots of people. August 16th, 1969. Screw it, I'm asking him out. August 17th, 1969. Well, hell, turns out my feelings were mutual. Andrew didn't say anything cause he was worried about what a relationship might do to leadership within the ward. Would it look like favoritism? Would it affect how the others saw me? What about when we argued? He started asking 1,000 questions until I shut him up. And I realized as I was shutting him up that this was the point. No matter how risky it might be, love is exactly what makes surviving worth the trouble. Besides, we have a goddamn common foe out there. It's not like we'll ever disagree on that. January 1st, 1979. Holy hell, I forgot about this old thing. Guess you could say I've been distracted. Andrew and I got married last month, and today, I'm pregnant. I haven't told Andrew yet. I want to keep it to myself for a little longer. It's hard to believe there's a life inside me, a new person who didn't exist before it was Andrew's idea. I thought he was crazy for even bringing it up. Who would raise a child in a creep show of an earth? Him and his damn optimism. But he's right. Children are the only future we have. I don't know what will happen to this little one. Or hell, to us. But bringing a child into this world the root are trying to rip away from us feels like rebellion. It feels like hope. And god damn if that's not exactly what we need right now. Hi, Ford. Talk to you in a second here. Or you can stop in your office.
If you need anything, ask around.
Shop. I'm gonna try not to like go too far with the story or anything like that. Okay, I've got that. I think there's this thing here. Oh, I read that. I feel like there's something in here. Yeah. Damn it, Ellen. It's not my fault your mother's gone. Even if I'd stuck around, Nadine would still be dead. And we'd know a hell of a lot less about the root. I'm doing this for her, for all of them. God, she's so much like her mother. Nadine was a grown woman when I started my search to end the root. She never understood how important it was. She clung to the childish idea that the ward needed a father. What they need is freedom. A better world than the one Harsgard and Neville and the rest of us left them with. Ellen doesn't know how good we had it before. She wasn't there. None of them were. The only one left thanks to this goddamn curse. Evelyn understood though. She wanted the root destroyed so much that... But Evelyn's gone now. She's gone. I tried to talk to Ellen again. Told her I'd stay this time and make things right. She said don't bother. Damn it, what does she want from me? I'm trying to be here for her, to see things her way. She doesn't want me to chase after the root? Fine, but at least talk to me. There's no room in the ward for me, she says, so I've been sleeping here in my office. I bet Ellen hopes I'll head out on another expedition. God knows I'm tempted to. But no, my daughter's gone. My granddaughter needs me now. There will be time enough to find answers later. Ellen handed me a letter from her mother today. She almost didn't, but she said that would have made her worse than me. The letter. I didn't know. Didn't think. The route had to be stopped, but that's what Ellen said too, isn't it? When she left me, left us, they have to be stopped. Nothing else matters. Except it did matter. I lost the woman I loved, and they didn't stop. And now I'm a monster. I'm the monster. Damn it. Evelyn, you were wrong. You're wrong. I knew it then. I said so. But how am I any different now? I could still do it. Everything's here. I can find a way to stop the route. But what's the point? What's the point of fighting when the people you care about want nothing to do with you? What's the point of anything? What? Worthless. Should burn it. Walk into the dark. Never return. Burn it all. What have I done? It's over. Half a century of notes and data, gone. God, what have I done? It's been months since my last entry, I think. I think I did the right thing, destroying my work. Didn't make a difference to Ellen, but it was tempting me to go back to hunt for a solution that doesn't exist now that it's gone. I'm free. I don't blame Ellen for not speaking to me. I'm a stranger to her, to the ward. I can serve them better by leaving. I make a better legend than a leader. I'll give the key and heart to Ellen. I don't need them anymore. But someone else might. Someday the ward's in their hands now. It always was, I guess. The question is, where do I go from here? I can't stay in this world. I've decided that much. I don't think it'd help Ellen if people could find me. Anyway, Earth is rancid with root, but without the crystal, the root mother. They say she's still in that shell of an old church. She knows everything the root does. Hell, she could probably even give me a lead on the route if I just... No, that chase is over, but she could help me reach another world, someplace where I can figure out what's next. If anyone can give me an alternative route, it's her. It's time I spoke to her again. Anyway, I've avoided her for too long. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Is there an upstairs? Technically, yes. I don't see a staircase. How would you get up there? That's a ladder. Maybe there was a ladder at one point that had like a hatch up there. Oh,